Alright, so welcome to another day, another bunch of X video. X.com. Alright, so what are we starting with? We're starting with, okay, so the first item on the list, boys never marry. Nurses, lawyers, 1G models, girls from Dubai, girls who hate their dad. Complete the list. There's more? Okay, let's keep looking. Professors, engineers, judge, IPS. Alright, this is a very pessimistic look. I got no comments on this, so I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Guys, for no reason, when their hair finally reaches the perfect length. Yeah, done that before. Alright, just trying. Oh, my boy, what's he up to? Dave Ramsey, just to avoid working 40 hours at a normal job. That's correct, Dave. Yeah, 70 to 80 hours startup hustle, so you don't have to work your 40-hour job. Yep. Whatever the ordering from do some weird math stuff. This man, bro. Alright, I'm just gonna keep skipping through those stuff. Alright, so they're gonna try to make a American flag or lavender purple. How high is my IQ? I don't know. I don't think I want to find out. Well, I shouldn't be saying I do not know, but I do say it a lot. Okay, anyways, we're going to keep scrolling through this and talking about a bunch of stuff as we go on. Alright, X. What are these things that's showing up on my feed? Like half the stuff I didn't even subscribe to. Like look at the people I'm following, right? It's like, okay, this I followed recently. Mark Kearney, obviously. Show about the news. Wall Street Engine, Archer, Figure. Okay, Bioworks, bunch of stuff. Half those people, I don't even know why I follow them, but it's okay. I might probably not unfollow because kind of want to increase my follower count. So yes, alright, bunch of stuff. Okay, that's enough scrolling. Okay, so what topic do we want to explore today? We can continue with researching into digital twins. So let's see, companies that are working on digital twins. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, so this we got a plethora of options here. General Electronics, GE. I never heard of any of the other ones. Yeah, oh wait, Azure also has a digital twin. I thought it was this the one that we were looking at the other day? I mean, by other day I mean yesterday. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was Amazon. Oracle, Microsoft, yes, we know it. Matterport, really? No way. Matterport is working on digital twins. Since when? Let's see. Okay, obviously IBM's there. What else? Honeywell. Okay, but wait. Surprised about Matterport though, because I thought that was like one of those packs, like those Matterport stock. Yeah, MTTR. Yeah, this was one of the SPACs that went out back in 2021. What did they do again? Matterport. What did they do? Matterport. CoStar delist. Oh, they got delisted. See, they didn't do so well. But where is? Okay, there we go. Matterport. Let's check it out. Matterport is a 3D scanning and virtual tour company which are primarily used in the real estate business. The company has various ways to capture 3D space and manage those 3D models. Also, the company has made it relatively easier for these 3D models to be viewed Matterport has various services. Companies can show their commercial retail space virtually. Potentially, buyers of a residential property can walk through a residential property without physically being present at the location. However, Matterport has various other use in the architecture, engineering, and construction realms. The company allows users to collaborate with Autodesk and Procore integrations. The company also has a huge amount of spatial data, which helps innovation and easy to use APIs to make it easy to build capabilities and custom add-ons on the Matterport platform. Okay, so this is something like Autodesk can, right, collaborate. So I thought Autodesk would have acquired Matterport, but I guess that's not the case. Maybe that's what happened. Who knows? Anyways. Wait, what did General Electronics do exactly? GE Digital is a subsidiary of General Electronics that offers a range of digital twin solutions for manufacturing, energy, and healthcare industries. The company's platform, called Predix, enables companies to create and manage digital twins of their products and system, and to analyze data from those twins to improve performance and efficiency. Headquarters in San Ramon, California. The company also provides software and industrial Internet of Things services to industrial companies. GE Digital works in various industries, including power generation, manufacturing, aviation, grid. The client, alright, fancy clients. Got it. ImmoViewer helps real estate agents by giving them 3D tours and virtual staging tools. They also have extra features like custom branding and tools for getting leads. ImmoViewer software platform combines automated real estate video content, blah blah blah, creations with simple and scalable 3D 360 tours. They help generate individual listing landing pages and create floor plans without measuring the space. Digital twin utilization, yes. Engineering, communication, all that other stuff. So definitely something. And Honeywell, what's it on? No, that was Honey app, right? Honeywell's yeah, because Honeywell's the other one. I remember. It's the one where I tried to do what? I tried to create like some sort of ticketing system and stuff like that. I think like was those big American corporations used Honeywell a lot, like the military ones. What's the name? It's not coming to me. It's the JP Morgan? No, not JP Morgan. The other one. Okay, whatever. Alright, so Digital Twin Insider. Not much of an insider, if you ask me. Top 20 digital engineers who worked with implementing This is an interesting read. Okay, engineers who worked with or implemented digital twins. I will allow you perspective when we talk about platform for digital twins. What actually makes them useful in practice? Let's see. We are wrestling with that at the moment. Okay, so this is actually pretty recent. Bit of a buzzwords used by tool vendors to sell their latest style. Of course, can be useful, but in reality, there will never be one digital twin of a component or system. There will be many that each represent certain aspects, certain aspects, and not others. For instance, CAD assemble may have CAD models, so each part's all that stuff. So it should be hard to point to one digital twin. Okay, so there's basically what he's trying to say is there's like multiple layers and multiple dimensions to a digital twin. I'm trying to see if there's a way to like explain this in terms of like an example. Let's say that you want to model a house, right? So you will have digital twin for parts of the house, like the plumbing system, for example, or for the electrical wires system, a digital twin for that. And on top of that, you can, and then let's say you have it for the electrical systems, then you can have it for like, the different components within the house that uses those electrical systems. So like a digital twin for those ones. So like the computer, the lights, the uh, air conditioning, the lamp, but whatever else that you got. Like if you got like automatic garage door, then you can kind of like incorporate it for that. Yeah. So I mean, and then obviously like a digital twin of like the physical construction of the house, of the windows and all that stuff. Yeah, but I don't know if you need like digital twin for like other objects like chairs and tables, and although that would kind of be like an inventory, right? So inventory of like the items in your house, but that's going into like very private detail at that point, and there's got to be a lot of security involved with that. So yeah, so that's gonna be a big thing. Got to be careful about that. Agreed on the buzzwords. We have already what have we done? Okay, anyways, a bit of a buzzword. There must be an understatement of the century. It's a concept I've never heard about today, and it's apparently some kind of an AI thing. So I spit it. Yeah, like I mean, like digital twin actually has been around for like a long time now, like almost a decade, if I remember. But you know, like compared to like what do you call it? Machine learning, for example, that was like I didn't even hear about machine learning till like second year of uni. So this is kind of in a similar space. I wouldn't be surprised in the future if they got like a program for like digital twin. Like these terminologies just pop out of elsewhere. I'm actually curious though, what are the terminologies out there that are like, you know, like digital twin and machine learning and the buzzwords. List of buzzwords like digital twin, machine learning, etc., fun stuff. Yeah, AI, IoT. Okay, IoT's been around for a while. Digital transformation's been around for a while. Automated blockchain, edge computing. Okay, AR, VR, analytics, blah blah blah, deep learning, cloud computing, industry 4. Oh, that's an okay. Never heard of this one before. Industry 4.0, the current trend of automation and data exchange in manufacturing technologies. Blah blah blah. Okay, so the manufacturing of the automation and data exchange. Ooh, data brokerage and stuff. Cool. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you know. I started off in a sense that I wanted to talk about mental health and all that stuff, but then here we are talking about digital twins and Matterport and AI and all that buzzwords. See, this is the time to have, you know, I should start doing like StreamYard so that, you know, hopefully things get discovered and we get to talk more about these kind of things. And what I'm going to do right now is try to see if I can make some comedy out of this. What am I doing? Okay, explore. Why do I keep going to Microsoft on a Chrome? Nah. Yeah. All right. Let's skim through Reddit. I didn't think we would be at Reddit, but we started off on X, and then we went to, where do we go? We went to Google, and then we're back on Reddit. Well, not back, we're on Reddit now. So yeah, that's a question for me. I work in a software company that builds simulation software and does consulting to help build digital twins, mainly for, okay, it's a mass flow simulation. Yeah. Okay, sometimes I feel like I'm just like skimming through all these because I don't want to like continuously like read it word for word. So I kind of want to summarize as I'm going. I do realize I'm talking really fast, which is actually pretty good for myself because that means that I can continue to have conversations as I am skimming through these pages. You know, at one point I actually wanted to create a Reddit page, a Reddit like page for each companies that exist, where people where the people, the folks that work in the company outline the problems, right, that they face within the company, right? And then they get students to contribute to those planning and generating solutions and all that stuff as part of like um, an experience while they're in school, right? And if they're able to produce, you know, uh, results or produce like solutions or indicate that they have some form of solution in a way that's um, understood by the employer or like a member from the employer, then that gives them connection and opportunity to go and work with them for like a co-op kind of thing, right? So it's like a more hands-on way of assessing a student's ability to contribute to like a project and all that stuff. So instead of like having like interviews or like all those like lead code questions that people have to like grind through, right? You actually tell them like, hey, we got this problem going on in our company, and we're trying to figure out a solution to solve this. And if you have a solution on how to go about it, let us know. And then you skim through the comments or like the replies, and maybe like students are like collaborating with each other, and then more minds, maybe better solutions. Maybe it goes to it's like regarded answers, but sometimes you come up with some like decent solutions that are very useful, and then from there you basically get them to an interview, and then you get them working on exactly that, right? And if they're and obviously you want to pay for the work that they've done, so it's not like free labor or anything like that, but I think that's a pretty good approach to acquiring new talents to the company. So like it gives everyone kind of like the same level of starting point. So, like as long as like you read it, you see a problem, you research, you find a solution, you write your solution, they know that you wrote it. Hopefully it is you who wrote it instead of some AI. And then with that solution, you get the opportunity, and then they can ask you questions, and basically it would be like a page for every company, right? So like I don't know, like I don't want to say like and then again you can even go into like subcategories like for bigger companies. So like Reddit finance, Reddit like if we're talking about like Reddit, it would be like Reddit finance, Reddit engineering, etc., right? And then you kind of indicate the problem. But like I know like for certain once you probably don't want to do it, but like for engineering and for like business, for solutions kind of thing, I think it's a pretty good idea. But someone has to create it. Maybe it does exist, I don't know, but someone has to create it and then market it. Marketing is, as you can see from my channel where I got like 0 viewers, is a pain in the butt, and I still have yet to figure out how to market anything, including myself. So yeah, that is a conundrum. Alright, can I replace this tray light tongue with aluminum? I don't know, man. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. Synchronizing, blah blah blah, by our server. Okay, let's get out of Reddit. Let's get out of buzzwords. I definitely want to do like a full session on digital twins. So I'm definitely gonna write that as one of the items to talk about. I definitely need some time to like maybe do a little bit of like outside research on my own. Something else I kind of want to do is, as I am doing these logs, I want to be able to make them as funny as possible. Kind of turn it into a comedy show, if you will. Some people are able to do mimicry pretty well. Like they're able to mimic the accents, the tone. I mean, I haven't really taken any course on linguistics or like is there a term for indicating how a person is able to like change the tone and all this stuff. I'm pretty sure there is a term for it. I'm not sure what that term is, but essentially, like, being able to in a nutshell, basically do mimicry, right? Of like certain characters. So like, let's say if I wanted to talk like The Rock, I mean, I guess maybe I should turn the camera on so that you guys have like I could try to do some facial expressions, which I'm not pretty good at, but I could try. Yeah. So as a Rock, you would have that low voice and kind of like, what the hell are you talking about, kind of thing, right? And then if you were to talk about someone, I don't know, like Johnny Depp, for example, it'd be like, actually, I really haven't seen him talk on outside of movies, so he's always like a little bit aloof. I could just picture him as like the Willy Wonka type of character, where he's just like in his own world, and then someone asks a question, he's like, say what now? You know what I mean? But yeah, those are like definitely totally different characters. Right. So anyway, why are we still looking at Matterport? I think we gotta get away from Matterport. Let's see. Let's get out of here. Let's keep going. We built this 100 years ago in 410 days. Yes, that is 410 days. That's a year and something months, couple of months. Okay, that's the Empire State Building. Oh, surgery, 1,000 papers. Nice, paper cranes. Okay. This man doing some drawing with the car. Yeah, some of these like things I see. How lawyers feel after defending a child grabber just to keep. Oh, okay. What is that? Huh. Ooh, that looks kind of delicious, not gonna lie. Alright. Oh, what? Oh, I think I saw this one. Have never been for the people. I don't know. Is it? Has it? Let's see. Notification. You won't be disappointed. I do so many. This is. What is happening? It's just full of. The internet is full of weird things. Weird people doing weird things, including myself. What is this? It's like a. Yeah, I mean, anyone can probably do what I'm doing right now. I'm pretty sure a million others have done it, but consistency, I heard, is the key. And obviously, like, even sometimes, to be honest, I don't even watch it right now. I watched one of the ones that I've done, but obviously I don't watch it all. So yeah, I'm just here so I could keep blabbering on and on and on about just about anything. Yeah, like right now on my desk I got this book called The Divine Comedy, Dante's Divine Comedy, but what's in it? I never really got a chance to read it. I did listen to some YouTube videos on it, so I do know of. I think it's like the 7 stages or whatever, right? Of hell and 7 stages of heaven. Yep. There is the hemisphere of land, the city of disc, cavity of hell, Jerusalem, spear of air, spear of fire, and then obviously the heaven at the top. And if we go the other way, is the hemisphere of water, mount of purgatory. Yes, that is not where you want to be. Spear of air, spear of fire, and heaven. Okay, so it's kind of like a the spears are consistent. It's just the cavity of hell, and then you got the mount of purgatory, kind of. And it was the outline of the inferno. All right. Okay, there's different circles, obviously, and outline of the inferno. Okay. The story begins on a Thursday night, April 7, 1300. Dante, at the age of 35, having completed half of man's traditional 70 years and 10, awakens to find himself in the forest of worldliness or sin. He cannot recall how he entered it. He had sunk, as men do, gradually and imperceptibly into sinful habits. The night passes, and the sun, the divine enlightenment or righteous choice, rise behind the mount of rectitude. In the middle of the journey of our life, I came to my senses in the dark forest, for I had lost the straight path, or how hard it is to tell. Alright, I'm not gonna read the book, but you got a glimpse of what that is all about. So yeah. Alright, I gotta do more traveling. Travel. I'm bad in studies in 237. Oh, right. When you're out and you run into someone you knew from school. Yeah. This has not happened in a really long time because I haven't taken the bus. Actually, I did take the bus, but like, I don't know. It's just like, I think I just don't. Anyways, let's see. What else can we do? So we skimmed through this. We skimmed through that. Now, what shall we do? We shall... Arsène Lupin. I remember. So Arsène Lupin, again, it's supposed to be a book. It's in French. I was supposed to read it. I was supposed to understand what it says. Elle était une fois un gentilhomme cambrioleur et ses débuts paradoxaux ou faire dresser la tête, But I never got a chance to read it. But I watched the TV show on it. It was pretty awesome. It was like white collar. Was it white collar? Blue collar? White collar? White collar? No, blue collar. Whatever. There's a TV show. It's very similar to Arsène Lupin. Yeah, it's about this guy. He's a con man. He does a bunch of different stuff, and he is very talented. I believe he's an artist. No, he steals art. He steals art from museums. I think not just art, a bunch of other stuff too. He's a pretty good thief, and he does it for the fun of it. He wants to show the world that he can do something. He does it for entertainment. Nothing else. Obviously he is loaded, because he takes that and he sells it. He got like a dealer who takes care of all the selling and all that stuff. So yeah, that's the story of Arsène Lupin in prison. All right. We always go back to X because why not? But I don't know, it's like X versus Reddit. Which one do you go for? Alright, let's see what this guy said. The whole world economy depends on Microsoft and Oracle and Nvidia investing money into OpenAI, and OpenAI using this money to rent GPUs from Oracle. Microsoft and Oracle. Microsoft buying GPUs from Nvidia and AMD and this stuff. That's actually true. It's like... No, just like, one going on top of another. It just keeps looping in to the point where, like, how does it not tremble over, right? Like, when you think of all these things, right? Like, if the value of the money is actually devaluing, because if you look at all these companies, if the values of these companies keeps going higher and higher and higher, then at some point, actually not at some point, at any point, as it goes in, like, it's definitely not, like, if the price keeps going up, obviously, like, there's more and more money going into the value of that company, right? But if the company is actually not growing, then it's a problem. But if the company is growing, then I think everything's good, because there's no issues with if the company is growing at the rate that it's being valued at, then actually, yeah, that makes sense. But if that's not the case, then obviously like it's gonna have to trample over pretty much. I have a ton more to say on this, but it's kind of late at night. Actually, no, I could say, you know what? Let's try it. Let me try to elaborate on what I meant by this. Is that if okay, so let's say Microsoft, Nvidia, Oracle, Google, blah 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 blah, like all these companies, values of these companies keeps going up, right? That means they're producing some value, and then at one point wouldn't you notice that the value of the currency itself is being devalued? I mean, that's what inflation is basically. So what am I talking about? Okay, anyways, tech bros first. There's other investments, but the scale of what you say is scary. Who decides how AI gets implemented? I don't know, man. I don't know who decides how it gets implemented. There's a bunch of people implementing it. And if you look at it, like everyone is coming up, like just like how, like, you know, the big 7 or big 5, whatever, had their own cloud computing services, like AWS, Google, GCP, what was the other one? Azure, etc., right? Including Oracle. I think in a similar stance, I think they're all coming up with their own version of AI, and I don't know. I actually haven't really compared the difference between these ones, but I feel like at a certain point, they're gonna end up doing the same thing, right? Just like slightly differently, just like how the whole cloud infrastructure works. At the end of the day, their job is the same. They do their job pretty well, like decently, what they're supposed to be doing. And yeah, after some time, they kind of all end up providing the same type of flow, and then they have like individual products within them that are better suited for their environment. So like whatever the AI and its associated products that, you know, AWS generates, it's going to be easily compatible with other AWS products, similarly to Azure, similar to GCP, similar to whatever the thing Oracle has going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if, I'm sure Nvidia has something going on as well on their end, other than just the chips. So yeah, but who writes it off at the end? Doctor. Okay, actually, let's check out this, because he used to have pretty funny stuff there. Yeah, still waiting for that. Halfway there, I think. All right, we will not actually, whatever. Okay. Taylor Swift being unable to write good music after entering a happy relationship, blah blah blah, will prove that every great song she has written is inspired. All right, the violin. Almost wanted to be a violinist now. See, it's like sometimes the internet could be very inspiring, you know, like making you do things that or try new things, I guess, in a sense. Oof, I don't know if you want to do that. My man Rock is out and about. AI may be in a bubble. Yeah, everyone's been saying that AI bubble, that's been going on for some like time now, but when is that bubble gonna break? Nobody knows. And a lot of times, like, if we do end up getting like crash or whatever, we recover pretty quickly, you know. Okay, let's not talk about the market. Let's talk about something more I don't want to say meaningful, but like something more where we're learning more things, right? I mean, I guess we're also learning a lot when we talk about, you know, all of our other stuff, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna be talking to myself. But eventually there will come a day where we're gonna have fingers crossed, tons of, I don't really care, more like viewers, tons of viewers, actually participants. That's what I want. Participants, you know, hopefully we'll see if I'm going to try to be consistent as much as possible, and take it a bit more seriously. Well, by serious I mean like still doing it for fun, but yeah. So digital twin, we talked about that. We do want to explore individual companies. I guess it would be nice to look at the ones, the Canadian ones. Okay, because I know a lot of people cover tons of them in the States, and there is some level of coverage in Canada, but I don't think we don't have as much companies here. But I think there could be more exposure in outside of the US, because there's definitely a lot of developments going on, whether it be like, actually not too sure about Africa, but like I know Africa is definitely growing. Southeast Asia is a big one, South America for sure, but there's ton of stuff going on in Europe, which I believe is equivalent to what's happening in the States, but more from the G side, if you know what I mean. By G I mean the government side of things. But definitely there's like also private stuff going on as well. So let's yeah, and then I have no idea what's going on in Russia or China. Like those two are kind of like a black box to me, but I know for like China always has that like a Chinese version of whatever it is that the Americans have. So there's no questions about it, and I'm sure like with India there's like tons of coverage there as well. So yeah, those three. Beyond, I don't even know if I'm gonna really like look into those ones, but definitely the EU, the South Americas, and obviously the States as well, because definitely those ones have like a huge impact on the stuff that we do here. So but hoping that we get more and more innovation and unique innovative companies coming out of Canada and into our market, so that we can really talk about it. Although there is one company that is actually doing pretty well, so I've heard. MDA, what is it called? Yep, MDA Space. What does MDA stand for? Is it just MDA? No way, it's just MDA. Canadian technology company headquartered in it's in Brampton. It provides geo intelligence, robotics, space operations, and satellite systems. So okay. MD Robotics. Definitely something that gotta look into. MDA Space. Let's see. Meet the recipients of the MDA Space Indigenous Student Scholarship Program. Ooh, let's learn more. The Space announced 20 recipients of the MDA Space Indigenous Space Student Scholarship Program designed to support the next generation of Indigenous leaders in STEM. The pursuit will inspire a Canadian charitable organization dedicated to investing the education of First Nation, Inuit, and Métis. Alright, good stuff. No complaints, I suppose. Student spotlight, cool. Oh wait, I guess that's our version of affirmative action, isn't it? That's interesting. We could talk about that, but it's I don't know. I'm not gonna touch it. Not right now, anyways. Okay, let's see what kind of jobs they got. Space career is waiting for you. Like this is always, the careers are always good ones to take a look at. Let's see, administrative assistant. Okay, satellite electrical power system. See, these satellite electrical power system engineer, how unique is that? RPAS platform engineer split, product assurance manager, production clerk, quality assurance analyst, system engineer, electrical EMC engineer, technical junior, mechanical assembler, blah 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 blah. Oh, senior software developer, space industry. Ooh, through LiDAR sensors. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, as senior software, you'll be designing, developing, and integrating testing softwares for a range of products for embedded robotic control system for space stations to integrate regional. Okay, look at all that fun stuff. Alright, they got like an evening shift. Ooh, part-time jobs. If anyone's interested, I guess. This is definitely gonna blow up one day. This company. They got like a U.S. presence as well. Okay, Austin, Texas. Is that no? Not Austin. Houston. No, League City. What city is this? Space Park Drive. That's the road. Space Park Drive. Oof. Saturn Lane. No way. No way. Voyager at Space Center. Who? This is like the place to be. Like, is this where SpaceX is as well? I wouldn't be surprised. It's like somewhere in here. Oh, that's sick. See, like, this is stuff people don't know about, man. Like, MDA space. We gotta learn more about who we are. What's our mission? Let's see. Put the customer mission first. Yes. Be exceptional. Do the right thing. Always deliver. Better together. Better together, indeed. Heritage. Leadership. Okay, we got my green. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's just too many of you guys to really like go over. So, Launchpad. All right, where did they get launched from? So probably somewhere near the equator in Texas. All right. What do we do? Yeah, what the hell do you guys do? Communication satellites. Satellites communication with new software, defined digital satellite. Nice. Trusted and tested for decades. MDA, Aurora, advanced high volume manufacturing. Next generation digital satellite missions. Great. Earth and space observations. Fun stuff. MDA, Chorus, TM mission. Space domain awareness. Sapphire mission enabler. Earth observation satellite ground station. What we do. Space exploration and infrastructure. Nice. NASA. MDA Space has 40 years of mission tested experience developing, supporting, and operating iconic Canadarm technology for NASA space shuttles. Yep. Commercial robotic missions. Yeah, wait, did they give? Okay. Honestly, I kind of like dozed off. But let's see. Insights. Inspire. Indigenous education. Canada's future. Yep. MDA Space is please. Okay, that's that. Meet the receipt. Yes, we got it, bro. Unlocking the MD Space Lab Dreamer Lab. Okay, like it's all labs. Yep. Alright, investors. As an investor, you got to know that there's 3.8k workforce globally, 500 plus square footage, 1.4 billion revenue. It's pretty impressive, you know. Let's actually look at the investor presentation. It's kind of, I like to skim through these kind of things. Snapshot, yes, 1.1 billion. Yeah, they like, I love these kind of like quick snapshot. You get like a quick overview of what they're into. So yep, they do satellite systems, they do geointelligence. I'm more curious about what this geointelligence is. Robotics and space operations. So let's see if they talk more about that. All right. Satellite system. Okay, so Earth space observation missions, ground stations. Okay, geospatial analytics. I see. See, like this is where the stuff is. This is the place. Oh yeah. All right. Our financial scorecard: strong backlog, growing revenues, differentiated profitability. Our agility and scale enable us to deliver what matters most to customers. Nice. We got large pipelines and disciplined execution. 2025 financial guidance. Yes, boom, boom, boom. Swish like boom. Look at that revenue growth. That is a nice growth. Capital allocations, 5G, backhaul, defense application, connected vehicles, Internet of Things, mobile communication, broadband. Okay. MD Aurora, robotics and space operations, space tourism, debris removal, space, all that fun stuff. Yada 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 yada. Keep going, keep going, keep going. MD. Favorably positioned in a growing space economy expected to reach US 1.8 trillion. What can we do? Wait, what did I just read? Where's that word? Favorably positioned in a growing space economy expected to reach US. Oof. Yo, accumulate MDA is all I'm saying. MDA. Alright. We will stop here and call it a day for tonight. Hasta la vista, amigos.